Hello all, hope you was good. Welcome back to Europa Universalis 4 with France. So, last time I chewed through more of the Commonwealth. They're just down to a little blob now, which I can pretty much take in one piece. It says they're 136%, but for some reason I'm not buying it. If I'm honest. Portuguese separatists. Let's go deal with them. And what I'll also do is let's make, I should make more musketeer infantry, but honestly, as you can't put special units on the templates, it's a little disappointing, but let's do this. 1, 2, I don't know, 3. Let's grab basically another 300k. This should be the final instance of separatist sentiment. Everything will core sort of November-ish to December-ish. Oh no, literally Greek separatists appeared as I'm building the template right there. Let's go deal with them. To be fair, I could have stamped out the separatists. That's on me. I could have intentionally just made sure nothing came up for like a couple months. In fact, let's make sure that nothing does come up for a couple months, just to really stick things home. Harsh treatment, Leonese, Silesians, Smolenskians. There we go. And let's just quickly build some more furnaces. I have the good, I may as well make it better, in all fairness. So Castoria is sieged. Unlucky. Breslau is no longer a rightful claim. Whatever you say. Remember, I need to go up to 1 stability, not 2. When I reset my stability here. Let's summon the die again and go for Northumberland have a manufactory. It's the most likely to happen. I mean, it's got potentially coal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to expand infrastructure, which allows it to have another manufactory slot. And let's just give it some dev. Prop it up. There you go. Good thing I didn't spend any bird mana on culture converting in between the episodes for this particular one, huh? Allows me to use it at in a better stead for now. So next month there'll be the last of the provinces to core. More provinces are changing to coal. Also note that literally just from deving, Northumberland became a coal province. And furnaces are manufactories. So I'll just do that. Yeah, Chernigov and like 1 or 2 more. Yeah, like Gallia. They're the ones where there was Rebels Rise. So yeah, sense made. I'm going to want to add 1 more infantry actually. Again, I'll just make it a single one that can just add into itself into the template. Then let's get all of my units up and ready to fight in here. Something like this. And then I've just got, you know, reserve units, you could say. So more provinces change to coal. Good for me. Let's sort this out. Then Commonwealth. We're going to imperialism. Oh no, truce break. Anyway. Let's go back in. I would say you know the drill, but there's no professionalism shenanigans going on right now. How many troops does the Commonwealth actually have now? 39k. And where's the general with 5 siege these days? I might have moved it around somewhere. This can go to you. This goes to Wisna. This goes to here. I think we're all locked in now. Let's give this a shot. And then this is another general, but it's only got 2 siege. This goes here. This goes here. And yeah, I'm almost at 1 army stack per province immediately right now. Kind of nice. Portugal, my truce has ended. I do not care. It really is take on the Commonwealth, then spread imperialism. Oh, sorry. And Geneva and Trent also need to go. So I'm going to get rid of the eyesores. This can go to Frankfurt now. And Asturias also became coal. Mag wonderful. And there's no provinces that can build a furnace because although Asturias is coal, it already has a soldier's household. Let's fix the issue. Nothing that expand infrastructure can't solve. And the Commonwealth are trying to siege Turov. I'm sorry, Commonwealth, I don't think you're allowed. Well, even trying to gatekeep, it's just physically impossible. Sorry, my guy. We're going to Dobzin, Rova, Orsov, Sandumez. Almost everywhere's already sieged. And now I know that I can fight the Commonwealth with no further reinforcements because that's their entire army. They managed to do well to field 60k from this. Do they have manpower? Quantity, sorry. No, they don't. Makes it even more impressive. I mean, sure, they've got offensive, but like, it's not that drastic. Or whatever. Of an increase. Let's take 60 dip. I have nobody to integrate, so the other option's kind of bogus, quite frankly. 6 more years is all I'm waiting for. Time has passed very well here. Right, Landshut is sieged. Let's also deal with this one. Ratibor is also subsequently coal. I'll look at a furnace list a little bit later, maybe. I've already done what I needed, per se. So, Commonwealth have no troops. All their land is officially sieged down. Let's get ready to fight Geneva and Trent. So this also calls in, of course, Ansbach and the rest of the Peanut Gallery, as does Trent. They're also in the Empire, so expect the same results there. Trent are also allied with Norway, kind of humorously. Right, Ingolstadt done. So let's peace out Ingolstadt themselves. I'm just going to white peace them, it really doesn't matter. Trent, Norway, Augsburg, the Palatinate and Bayreuth. I can co-belligerate the Palatinate and bring in Trent, so I only need to declare it as one war. Whether I make Geneva or Trent the main person, it really doesn't matter. it will lead to the same outcome of me taking both nations in one war. So yeah, let's just stack up on the empirical borders. Not much of an empire now, is it? It's kind of been reduced to ashes. Because, as usual, never settle for greyskin. Thanks, DDR Jake. Keeping up your legacy. Push everything towards Ansbach. Now the only troops that are remaining in the Commonwealth should be the ones on Visna. So let's fix that. We'll also go Wolstadt. So Commonwealth, no, not Commonwealth, sorry, Frankfurt. You still don't want peace. It's alright, that'll be sorted. The Mughals are doing quite well right now. Again, the Mughals are really just Jaunpur, who became Delhi, who became the Mughals. But they're digging in deep now. This sounds like easy money. In 1717, the Mississippi Trade Company was founded. In 1719, the government borrowed 1.5 billion livres from the company. Ooh. That'd be a lot, even adjusting for inflation. I mean, even without adjusting for inflation. That's crazy. So, Frankfurt. Out you come. Then Commonwealth, please tell me that you are actually full annexable in one go. You said you were like 130%, but I didn't believe it. Was I right to not believe it is the question. Oh, one province. One province. That's just mean. What I might do then, because there's only like a couple provinces left. So I'll take this. I'll leave him with Warsaw. And then I'll take out the Commonwealth accordingly later. So there you go. Nice. Now, while that's going on, I'm going to bring the game to back down. How a yeah, they did not bode well. Poor Pacifico Norte. Right, let's declare war on Genoa. Imperialism. Co-belligerate the Palatinate, which calls in Trent. Go. Yeah, we're just rolling from war to war right now. I'm actually going to leave the Palatinate. I want them to be one of my revolutionary targets. Ford, Wallace. I could have made that one go to Durlash, honestly. But that's okay, we'll go Eger, Oberpfalz, Pilsen, here, here. Austria-Hungary are in this war. This can go towards... mines are probably against me. Yeah. Then Liège are also against me. I'm not trying to make myself sound like the victim here. I'm the aggressor. Oh no, all these nations are against me. Yeah, but they're like... put together, they're about 10% of my strength. At best. That's the sneakily humorous part, in a way. And this 100k can go to Bresgau. I'm going to leave the Separatist Settlement event hanging. And then what's coming up? Cotton country. Unrest at least 1. Absolutism at least 60. Yeah. That's just because of my overextension right now. Causing unrest. When it hits nearer 1710, we're going to go on a complete stop. And I'm just going to let the French Revolution be the disaster of choice. Is the plan? And yeah, let's just keep moving armies around to all sorts of funky positions. Board is sieged by Wallace. By France, sorry. Not by Wallace. Wallace is their other province. Unless they mean David Wallace. Right, Brigands, junior partner of Denmark, who actually is in this war. Didn't think about Denmark, actually. Didn't even cross my mind. Nor do they need to care to cross my mind. Honestly, with all this going on. So it's an OPM, Frankfurt, Ingolstadt. Ingolstadt are back at war with me. I might ask them to annul alliance with Commonwealth. Though nobody else will want to ally them. They're an OPM surrounded by me. Frankfurt are not in the war, but that's quite alright. I'm sure they have their reasons. We run the siege of Geneva. Let's go around here. And yeah, they've got a couple sieges on me. Don't worry, they're the 100% ones. They're not going to get anything close to Paris with how we've got this set up. And yeah, I've got a few forts. The keen eye might have noticed the amount of forts I had last episode, because in between the last episode and the episode before I was building more fortifications. Because I mean, it's not much maintenance on me in total, and I'm still earning quite a lot of money. In fact, how much am I earning? Only 238 ducats extra. Yeah, but fort maintenance is currently 700. Remember when I said it's not a lot? Well, it's a bit. It's a tiny smidge of money. Also, I mean, 338 ducats a month in interest. Humorously. That's another part of the trade secret. This can move to Utrecht. Or are they going to go past into Gera? Yep, your call. See you later. This 100k can go to the Planet, as they should have done from the get-go. I don't know why I didn't move them. But there you go. Lyonnais separatists. When I get a spare army, such as this one, La, go on La, you got this. And remember, all of these army stacks were a result of this army stack, La. The original first army stack that led the path. Sure, units came and went from the stack, but that is the stack that started it all. So Geneva already at low enthusiasm. They would just piece me out. Just straight up go, hey, we want out. Gera has been sieged by France, or has been reoccupied by me, I suppose. And Cotton Country is ticking up by quite a bit a month. One of the following must be true. Currently in a disaster? No. Unrest lower than 1? Yes. So maybe I'm still inclined to say that the next idea group would be quality, and then maybe finish up with humanist. Yes, it's a very late humanist, but that's okay. Or maybe go humanist next, then quality. I'm just discussing it outwardly because the campaign might not go to the next set of ideas at this rate. So, you know, Just sort of making the point. I'm just gonna not bother by looking at pieces. Just get the stuff moving. You can go to, say, Hoya. This can go to, say, Verdun. We're looking good. Not to be confused with Verdun over here. Verdun, Verdun. A couple 100 miles away from each other, really. I need a spare army. Also, I've just noticed that they're coming in from the north. So this army here is actually spare. A terrible general. Less terrible general. Let's go deal with the separatists and then the Danes. Also, this army's spare. This army's been spare the whole time. No, it's not. It wasn't spare the whole time. That's a lie. That was the army that went down to go and help with Leon. That's separatist sentiment hitting Italy, by the way. And I do definitely want more of an admin stockpile because I do want to centralize more states. Commonwealth separatists and Sandy Mares, that's fine. I'll take them both stacks out now. Or I'm on my way to take them both out now, I should say. This go sits instead. Is Bremen in this war by chance? No, Bremen is not in this war. But they are helping vis-a-vis Access, which is kind of neat. I could also help Cologne and de-siege for them, but meh. Oh, you sneaky. Let's send this out and around. Might require some reinforcements here. Unfortunately, this army's kind of on the wrong side to help. But yeah, this is like their last-ditched attempt, as it were. So let's go this way. They'll probably fence me off the province. That's okay. If only I had to say, I don't know, 15 more stacks like this one, that could help to continue the battle. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? And oh boy, I can actually almost get in time to reinforce it without force marching. And why am I not force marching? I hope that explanation is enough. Right. Strasbourg are also in this war. And let's attack this army, because that's a province next to a fort. Oh my god, I almost actually did the thing. And they're not at full strength, so I can attack in. We'll see how this goes. Imagine if I kept drilling my armies here, and they had the extra, like, modifiers from drill. Wouldn't that have been awesome? To be fair, this might be the one that breaks this army. Maybe not though. The back line is faltering. Okay, so this army folded like paper. And the next army comes in. Excuse me. The next army comes in. They take an additional -1. Push everything in. And at this point, you can tell I'm just messing around. when I'm sending in all units of all kind of stupidness over to just attack them. Zweibrücken is done. I can't go past though because of Strasbourg. So yeah, let's send this round to Ansbach. Maybe this army actually needs to come over here. Let's stop being so silly. This could also cause a stack wipe by sending in my beaten up stacks. Oh well, they've got nothing left to reinforce with right now, realistically. Let's send in another army. And yeah, I then had a further couple stacks on top of that. So let's go to Magdeburg and have a unit on Potsdam. And how many units do I have to reinforce? 220k, aka not that much in the grand scheme of things. You know what, Palatinate? Just be out of the war. See ya. That's fine by me. We're at what most people would call the critical mass at this stage. Let's also send this to Raska. I don't actually know what this is doing. Let's go send it to the Serbian separatists. One more sieges. We'll have one more stack head up towards the Scandinavians et al. This stack here is going to reinforce a battle that no longer exists. That can go up to the Scandinavians et al. As well. Got enough units here. I've just been waiting to break forts so I can move around more freely. Right, so Geneva, I can't peace out properly yet. Trent, I should be able to peace out fully. Yeah, out you go. I will take your money in particular. We'll call this up. And I think it would be prudent of me to end the episode here. I suppose you'd say it's prudent of me to continue this episode. We'll hit the time limit in the episode anyway. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next part.